Hi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. I am Old Man 102 with a second 2 just for Twitch. Let's get you on the window. Mic is on. We left off with the sword manhole cover and the fire hydrant. We got one in the map for now. I'm just going to leave that there for a minute. So we've been working on the upper part of the map. We still have to wrap a road, come down the mountain, and come across where I'm calling Beach Road, but not. I don't want to work on that today. And then I have a new background to put in the map, but I don't have it in the map file folder yet. So I want to try and get some of the main farmyard figured out today. And again, this tree is dead center of the map, but let me get some of this other stuff out of the way. Oh, wrong one. Where are... Alright, let's get the full road kit. Let's get that slid over out of our way. Let's grab the trees. I'm going to get that slid over out of the way. This single bridge piece I don't need anymore. We can delete that out. Have some extra road pieces in because I'm not sure exactly where the main farm is going to go yet. So let me slide that one out a bit further. Did I put another one over here? No. Alright, I think we're good. So this tree, oops, sorry. So this, and then we're gonna get these out of the way because they were just placeholders. As well, I want the main farm raised up off the ground a little bit. Do I have that single tree? Let me see where the single tree is. Alright, it's right there. Alright. I want to, like I said, I want the main farm off the ground a little bit. So let's make this square. The bottom height is 88, so let's go to like 90 and see where that brings us on the height. So we got to get the main farm figured out before we get the rest of the road system in. So I think we're going to go, let's see where 90 brings us. That's not going to be high enough. Alright, let's go to 99. Let's go to 100. It's about halfway up the mountain, half of the mountain height. The mountain height, now the mountain height is 120. So if we do a raised farm, do I want it that high? I don't want it quite that high. So let's bring that down. Let's go 95. Now let's see where that brings us. We can always change it. So if we start off at 95, what does that look like from ground level? Still maybe a bit high. Well, maybe not. I'll see what it looks like from in-game. That may not be as high as like a top of a tipper. Let's bring it down. Let's go like 93. Bring it down a little bit. Yeah, and then we can build we'll come off of this road and we'll build like a little ramp coming up. Now I may bring that actually out to the railroad tracks. or to the past the bridge, which means our placeholder is going to have to go. Which is fine. So let me just slide this out across the road. Let's slide the silo out across the road, and then I have some extensions which I'm going to have to build into the silos. These are more, let me delete that one. Let's keep this one, and then our train unload pit, I'm just going to slide over there as well. And let's see how far out we're going to bring up this raised section. If we can get a nice ramp coming up there. This is going to be fenced in with a gate. Bring my speed down. Alright, so if we go there, so let me just jot that number down. Farm height is 93 so far, subject to change. So if we come up, do I want to bring this forward or do I want to push this back? So let's go with 91. Bring this down. I want this to be about the width of the road. So we can get your bigger implements in and out. Oh, we're going to need room for error. I'm going to make this a little bit wider. So we go to 91, and I go down to, let's see, the bottom is 89. Or I'm sorry, 88. Let's go to like 89.5. See if we can't blend this back in a little bit. And then this was what, 90, what did I just change that from? Top one's 93, let's go to 92. Just trying to blend this in so we get a nice slope coming up. Let's blend this in and see how it looks in game before I start messing around too much with it. And we'll have to do the same thing wherever the back side is going to be. Try and get a slope up in here. Actually, that may actually work out pretty well. Now, let me do a quick save before I spend a ton of time on this. Let's jump in here real quick. I'm just going to grab the Easy Dev tool. We don't need any mods loading. Let's grab a truck. Oh, I don't know. Today's a yellow kind of day. Did we end up on top of our hill? Where's my pine tree? I don't see the pine tree. Oh, we are on top of the hill, I think. Yeah, we are. Let's come down. So I gotta move that vehicle shop trigger. So our road will be somewhere in here. Let's do a U-turn. Well, on this end, our road will be somewhere in here. And then our main farm will be up here-ish. And then how high is it off the ground? Let's find out the hard way. I think I am going to live with that. We'll put a little ditch, maybe some water around it. Not sure where the river's going to be yet. Alright, I think I can live with that height. And now figure out how wide we're going to make it depends on the gate we're going to use. But I think I can live with that on the height. Now, do I want to bring it out just a little bit further so we can drive through here? As long as you can get a mower through there, it'll be alright. We'll make that decision in a minute. Alright, so let's go to our 4X map placeables. I'm going to create a new folder inside of here. I'm going to call it farm. I downloaded a whole bunch of stuff today, and I like this American farmhouse. Let me check the textures, make sure the textures look good. So I don't have to fix any paths. No, they look pretty good. So let's grab, let's go farm. I'm gonna open this up. We're going to go farmhouse. If I can type today, let's just go house. So inside the placeables, inside the farm, we're going to have a house folder. Inside the house, I am going to bring this American farmhouse in. We'll unzip it in here. And then I can delete that out. Mod description we will not need, so I can delete that out. The American farmhouse, we're going to have to change a couple things up here. Let's just call it farmhouse. We'll call it farmhouse. I'm hoping that's the correct spelling. Now our pathing is going to be, if I can type today, Placeables. It's going to be placeables, farm, and then house. That's going to be the path for the store photo. Let me copy that. I'm going to also need that for the i3D. So we're 150,000. Let's go 250,000. And we have can be sold true, show in store true. So we have that fixed. We have to go to, pull the map folder back up. We have to go to Forex, Maps, Map US. We're going to need the Placeables XML open. We're also going to need the store XML open. I believe I've got to register my placeables in here, I believe. I don't think I need to put them in the mod disk, but let's just open the mod disk anyway. Yeah, okay, so I can register my placeables there. I think I can register them there instead of store items. So we'll try that first. So American Farmhouse is the XML. Let's try it in here first. Let's grab this one. And I'll leave a space or two. We'll leave a little space there. Let's get our pathing correct. Placeables, farm, house. So our path is going to be placeables, farm, and then house. And then our XML is going to be, I believe it's American Farmhouse. Believe that's how it is spelled. It is. So we'll leave that there. So we have it registered in our store items. Figure out where we're going to put the main farm. I believe when you walk in, I think I want it right dead center, so we're going to have to drive around it. Let's go File, Import, Documents, Forex, Placeables, Farm, House. Let's bring the American Farmhouse in. And let's see what it looks like. And then if we're going to adjust the height a little bit. Do I have to bring it down a little bit? Probably. And then let's, like I said, I think I want to try and line it up coming in from this direction. About dead center of the road. I don't know if I want to put it straight in or if we're going to offset it a little bit. We're going to change this farmhouse up a little bit as well, I think. Well, we're going to add to it a little bit. So I guess this is the room to put like flowers and stuff around there. So we could put flowers all the way around the house. We have a sidewalk all the way around it. Now, do I want it there? That's the question. Let me do a quick save. I'm not sure if I want it dead center. We are going to open up another folder real quick. I go to my external hard drive downloads. I want to open up the Estancia La Pacho map. We're going to add a couple things to this farmhouse. I want to get the main farm right. I don't want to have to rebuild it. So I'm going to take my time and get it set up the way I want to. We're going to add the swimming pool to it. Now, when you sell it off, though, it is going to create a hole in the ground, but you're going to have to figure out how to fix it. Does this get me just the pool? It doesn't get me any of the decorations. It gets me just the pool. We're going to have a lot of rebuilding to do to get this house the way I want it. So let's go File, Export Selection with Files. We're going to go, so we're in the same farmhouse folder. Let's go Pool. Let's grab that. Does this have a water plane with it? No, he's using the main water plane. Okay. So that's going to get us the pool. Let's grab the barbecue. Let's grab the grill and canopy. Let's grab, can we get the swing? Garden swing. Do I need that, or do I just need that? I just need that. File, Export, let's grab the swing. What else do I want? Ooh, let's grab the planters. Are you kidding me? The plant is the plant separate than the pot? It is. That's right. We'll grab both. Let's go File, Export. Let's grab the palm. Let's grab the planter. And then, what else do I want from here while we're in here? I want to try and get I was hoping to get just a roundabout without the extra driveway. That's not going to happen. That's the only reason I came in here, was to get the roundabout. Let's see if we can use it. Let's go File, Export. Let's grab it anyway. Oh, I like the tree. Let's grab the tree. I'm not going to grab the hangar yet. Do we want the garage? I don't want the garage. I think that's all I want for now. So let's go back into here. Let's make sure all the textures came over. So the grill. All the well, they sort of came over, but they don't. They came over not the way I like them. Let's go textures. Let's open up South American. I'm going to pull everything out of here. So I'm going to copy those and just drop them into textures. And I'm going to open up that again. We're going to go to props. We're going to grab these guys. I don't like files within files within files. Let's copy those to textures. And then I can get rid of that file. Now we're going to have to change the pathing on all of these. So let's go search, replace. It's just going to be textures. This one is just going to be textures. textures. All right, let's save that. All right, that was the grill. All right, the tree. Okay, that's a different path. So I went to, why did it create a different folder? And where did it stick it? Oh, right, it went into here. All right, let's grab that, let's grab that. Let's move these over to farm. Okay, and then we're going to throw them into textures folder. So we're going to take this guy and this guy. We're going to go search, replace. We're going to change it just to textures. We'll save that one. Let's go back to here. So that's the tree, and then this can get deleted out. I believe, yeah, this can get deleted out. All right, tree should be fixed. The palm. This has to go to just textures. Alright, we have to open up the planter and fix it. We have to open up the pole and fix it. We have to open up the roundabout and fix it. And we have to open up this swing and fix it. Alright. So let's get rid of all this with just textures. Save that. Textures, save that. I'll save that one. Planter. We'll save that, and then that should be good. This should be all of our textures fixed. All right. So we are going to put everything inside of this farmhouse because we're going to add to it. You know what? Let's slide it back so we can work on it back here, and then we'll try and figure out where we're going to put it. So let's go File, Import. Let's import the pool. I'm going to go Edit, Cut. I'm going to put it inside of the farmhouse. And so the pool, pull that up a little bit so it's not flickering. We're going to turn it this way to 90. And then off the back of the house, somewhere, we're going to have our pool. Somewhere in there. And we'll have to dig that out once we figure out exactly where the house is going to go. Alright, let's import in the grill. And let's go Edit, Cut. It's also going to go inside of the farmhouse. And we'll drop, oh, where did the grill go? And why do I not see it? We're going to have to fix the grill. Let me delete it out. What did I do wrong with the grill and canopy? Textures look good. Why is it not spawning in? because there's multiple i3ds. So we have the grill. Let me go 0, 0, and 0. And let me grab the canopy. Let me go 0, 0, and 0. Let's save that. And then this needs to be 0, 0, and 0. Let's see if that will spawn in properly now. So let's go File, Import. Let's bring the grill in. Yes, it will. So let's go Edit, Cut, inside the farmhouse, and paste. Alright, perfect. And we'll get some other tables and chairs and stuff for around here. Let's grab, so we have the grill. Let's grab the planter. And let's go Edit, Cut, put it inside the house. And let's go File, Import. We'll bring in the palm. Yep. Alright, let's go Edit, Cut. It's going to go in. Actually, let's put it inside of the planter. And this way we can move them both together. So we'll mess around with that in a minute. Let's import in the swing. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to put it inside of the farmhouse. We'll mess around with that. So what are we missing? The tree and the roundabout. The roundabout I may or may not use. Let's bring the roundabout in and see what it looks like. Before I put it inside of the so if we go like, oh, it's not going to work out with this extra piece on it. Or is it? So if I take you back, now it puts the sidewalk in the wrong spot. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to use this roundabout. Unless we do something like this, and then we put extra trees and grass and stuff in. Do I want to use it or do I not want to use it? That's the question. So I can always put a garage here besides the main garage. We can have a side garage. Decisions. Let's see what it looks like in game. We can always delete it. Let's go Edit, Cut. Let's put it inside the farmhouse. This has to spawn in as one big placeable. This way you'll be able to sell it off as one placeable if you don't like it. Maybe. We'll see if it spawns into the game properly after I'm done messing with it. Let's get the height down. Is that going to flicker too much? No, that should be good. Let's go File, Import. Let's bring in the Lapacho tree. Let's go Edit, Cut, and Paste. I don't like the tree. Looked good in the other map. Definitely don't like it in this map. Well, let's make it a bit smaller. Let's see if that helps. Let's go like 0.75, 0.75, 0.75. No, let's go 0.5. Oh, 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. A little bit better. Maybe. Maybe, maybe not. Kind of takes away from the house, but it definitely makes a statement when you're driving up. Let's look at the swing. Some of the stuff we brought in. I think I want the swing up on here. Let's go facing the pool. And then let's fix the planter. Try and get this guy centered in there. You know what, let's do this for a minute. Let's go 0, 0. Oh, I don't need 0 on my height though. That didn't quite do what I wanted it to do. That's all right. Now the bush, that'll work. That'll work. So now I can move them as one unit. Let's throw one on the corner here. I'm going to use these probably in a little bit in a few more places. Then let's pull the swing out to there. Let's grab this planter. Let's grab another one. Stick it over in this corner. I actually like how that looks. Stick another one in this corner. And throw it in that corner. Now, we have the grill and the canopy. Let's get it facing this way. Now we're going to need some extra lawn furniture. Does this house have any extra lawn furniture on its porch? It does. Can we steal them? Is it a separate? It is a separate prop. So let's duplicate a chair. And I'm just going to throw it right there for a second. I want to grab that table as well. So let's duplicate the table. Let's get the table turned that way to 0. Not sure, again, this is not exactly where the house is going to go, but I'm just trying to get it rebuilt and then we can place it. Let's throw a chair there. We duplicate that. Question, is Angel Mountain finished? Angel Mountain is finished and has been out for a while, and we are up to version 1.8. Everybody has 1.8. My Patreons have version 1.9. They just got an update yesterday. Dixie and I are on version 1.10 because we're testing out a couple more changes and updates. Alright, so we're going to dig the water out. I'll have to bring an extra water plane in, but that's alright. What I'm going to do for now, let's take let's take the American Farmhouse. Cool, I have been streaming it for a bit now. Was just curious. Yeah, version 1.8 should be the most recent one on the Trello board. I'm going to go File, Export Selection with Files. I'm going to go, and we're going to replace this one. Great map, thank you. 2x2, thank you very much. Much appreciated. Alright, so that is going to be the house almost. Let's go back into... I'm going to steal that garage out of this map now as well. We're going to add that to the house. Let's grab... Is that all I want? It is. Let's go File, Export Selection with Files. Let's go Garage. Now it's going to mess my textures up again, but we'll have to fix it. Do I want... How does the sidewalk look? We may come back in and steal some of the sidewalk. Yes, we may come in and steal some of that sidewalk. I don't need it yet, though. So let's go back to... we just brought the garage in, so let's look at the garage. And it messed all my textures back up. So now we have to go back to Textures, South American. Let's pull all these back out. So we're going to copy those into here. And let me decide for each file, as long as they're the same. And then we'll have to go back in here again, back into props. Let's change the view for a minute. Let's grab all of them. So I'm going to go copy. I'm going to drop them into here. And then this folder can now get deleted. We have a shared dirt normal. I'm going to leave that where it is. So now I can go back into here. And we have to fix, so the texture shared, I'm going to leave it like, and then everything else. gets replaced with just textures. And then textures, South American props, they get replaced with textures. This one is just textures. Alright. So that should be the garage i3D fix. Let's just make sure it's going to open up without any errors before we import it in. It is. Okay. So let's come back in here. Let's go File, Import. Let's bring the garage in. We'll go Edit, Cut. Let's bring it in, put it inside of here. And let's get it spun this way. And we got to get this gap filled in. Right, that's got to come down a bit. I believe it's got to come down a bit. Yes, it's got to come down a bit. How far down can I go? A little bit further. I don't want too much of a lip there. Alright, perfect. I think that's lined up well. So come in. Let's see if we can get it to spawn into... We can always move it. Let's want to see if we can get it to spawn into the map without any errors. And we'll figure out where we're going to put the main farm coming in. And again, I think... let me do something first. Let's go File, Export. I'm going to resave the farmhouse now that we made a couple more changes to it. And then let's pull it forward. So I want this to be the main... This is going to be like the main entrance to the farm. We'll have a back entrance to the farm. I want this to be the main entrance to the farm. Let's try it there. Let's try it there and let's see what it looks like. Alright, let's go to Placeables XML. Let's grab... let's just grab this guy. Bring it down. Let's pull it up here. Alright, so this is going to be the main farmhouse. It's going to be map directory, placeables. Let's get our path correct again. So it's going to be map directory, placeables, farm, and then house, and then it is going to be American farmhouse is going to be our XML name. Let's do a quick save. I want to open up something else and do a quick comparison. I want to go to mods. I'm going to go to Angel Mountain a minute. Placeables. I'm going to open up my, not placeables, maps, map US. I want to look at the placeables XML for a second because I believe with the farm, where's my main farm here? Where's my farmhouse? Farmhouse. I got to put farm ID 1 in after rotation. So let me copy that. Let's come back to here. So after rotation, I'm going to need farm ID 1. Actually, let me clean this up a little bit. Alright, so we're going to have, now let's get our position in. Alright, so let's grab this guy, goes here. This guy goes here. This guy goes here. And then our rotation is going to be 0, 0, and 0. Let's save that. I'm not going to dig the pull out yet until I see exactly where if I like it here or not. Let's delete it out. Let's save the map. Now we got to go to mods, forex, placeables, farm, house. I got to open it up in here. It has to be zeroed out, so it's got to go to 0, 0, and 0. So this has to go to 0, 0, and 0. Let's save it. And I can close it. And then once the farmhouse spawns without any errors, I can get rid of all these extra i3D, so we don't need them in the map file. That's the map. Let's jump back in game and see if the farmhouse is going to spawn in without any errors. And we'll figure out where we're going to put it. Let's go to, oh, it doesn't matter. Let's open up a new save game. I'm going to grab just the Easy Dev tool. Oh, I saw something flash red. Something's not registered right. Now the BGA is going to throw an error because I don't have it in the map yet. What else did I see flash red? Fail to open XML, placeables farmhouse, American farmhouse XML did not open. Why? So the farmhouse XML did not open, which means the farmhouse is not going to be spawned into the game. Let's just run over here real quick. If it didn't spawn in, then if the XML didn't spawn in or open, then I have it registered wrong somewhere. Yeah, it did not spawn in. Alright, let's see why it did not spawn in. So why did it fail to open? Alright, let's look at a couple things. Let me go to here. Let me make sure I have, so it's map directory, $, map directory, $. Dollar map directory dollar. Placeables farmhouse, American farmhouse XML. Let's make sure the path is correct. So we have map directory, placeables, PLEC, PLACE, ABLES, PLACF, and then farm, and then house, and then American farmhouse is our XML. American farmhouse is our XML. So why are you not loading in? It doesn't tell me why it failed to open, it just told me it failed to open. Placeables farmhouse, farmhouse, American farmhouse XML. I have it registered in the mod description. PLACEABLS farm house AMERICAN American farmhouse. So I had it spelt wrong there. Let's make sure I have it spelt right here. Let's see if I think that's maybe why it didn't spawn in. Let's try that again. Let's grab empty save. Let's turn this on for a minute. Ignore that one, that's something I have to fix. That's a mod. Let's deselect all. Let's grab just the Easy Dev Tools. Alright, I think it's going to spawn in this time. Nope. Sounds. Okay, I got to fix the sounds file. I got to fix the path for the sounds. And then we should be good. So we're not going to have any sounds for the door, but it should be spawned into the house. Let's just grab a truck. Told you it's a yellow kind of day today. Do we have a farmhouse? Yes, we do. So now we got to figure out exactly where we want the farmhouse. So let's see what it looks like driving up from the road. So if we come in, we can drive straight into the main house. Might as well park over by our garage, right? The pool we have to, if the house stays here, then we have to dig the pool in. Now we should have working doors. I got to fix the sound. So this garage door works. Does the main door work coming in? It does. So we will have a real house in this map that you can come in and walk around in. Sleep trigger, which I'm going to remove. We can change our appearance here. Does this go anywhere? That does not go anywhere. Do these go anywhere? No. Do you go anywhere? No. Alright, so I guess this is a one-level house. Not a two-level house. But it's a working, if I can get out the door without getting stuck. Alright, there we go. Does it have just a working front door, or is there a working back door? No, it's just a working front door. I can live with that. We can still go into the house. Now, where do we want it? Do we want it right here as the grand entrance? I think I do, but I think I want to push it back a little bit further. So we could just reposition it, I think. So I'll have the option to drive straight into the house, but I also want room around the bridge to go left and right. Because we're going to put all of our farm barns and yards around the main house. Now I'm thinking what I may do is I may even turn the house. So you have to come in and go this way to go into the house. Do I want to do that, or do I want to make this the grand entrance and build everything else around it? I guess I won't know until we bring the silo back and the other farm barns and garages. So I want to build everything around this house. Now this ramp coming up won't be as wide. It'll get narrowed up a little bit. I think we're going to leave the house straight in, but I'm going to push it back a little bit further. And we just have to go in and fix the sounds. That's our only error in the log. So let's open up the farmhouse XML. Let's see what our pathing is to the sound. Alright, so let me do this first. We can get rid of the garage and the grill. We can get rid of the tree, the palm, the planter, the pool, the roundabout. We can get rid of the swing, because all I want is the farmhouse in that folder. So it's going to be placeables, farmhouse, and then sound. So we got to fix the sound file in here. So let's go find sound. Not that one. This one. So it is going to be placeables, farm, house, and then sounds. That's going to be the path for the sound. Let me copy that. Or is it? Where's the i3D opening? i3D is opening in... Yeah, I'm going to have to change the path for the sound as well, I think. This one I don't have to change. That I shouldn't have to change. That should be good. I think that's the only place I have to change it. Save that. We'll see if it spawns in next time without any errors. Well, we're going to have to move it anyway back a little bit. Let's go File, Import. Let's bring it back in. Now I'm going to have to put it in its place. So let's go here. Let me close that one. That's the other map. I don't want to mess it up. This is the 4X map. That can stay open. So let's go into here. Let's grab this guy. I'm going to go copy and paste. So that's where it currently sits now. I think we're going to bring it back. I want it to be like more of the grand open. The grand. So we'll put a fence coming in to the main yard, and then to the circle. We'll have a fence, and then the yard will be fenced in. Maybe some gates. So I think we're going to leave it here for now. Now, if I do that, I'm going to probably add the fences into this i3D. So when you sell it, you can sell it all off completely, and you won't have to worry about deleting all the little fences and stuff out of the map if you want to sell it off. So I'm not quite done building this main farm, but I think we're going to slide it back a little bit further. So what's our new position? 91.617 stays the same. 92, that one stays the same. We have to change this one. So we're just going to push it back a little bit further. So now it'll spawn into the new position instead. So now if we take, I'm going to leave it in here for a minute. Let's work off of it for a minute. Alright, what textures do we have? And what do I want to work with? We have gravelly dirt, gravelly moss. Probably not, no. We have dark rock. We have our copper, our sand, our salt, our ore. The ore texture may look good as our driveway. Not really. Do I want to use the ore texture for our driveway? No. What else do we have? May have to import some new textures into paint with. Guess we're going to use just the pathway for now, just so I can get an idea of where our main farm is going to be and the driveway coming in. Which is going to lead straight out if I have it centered properly. We may have to shift it a little bit. See where this takes us. Yeah, it's going to take me a while to build the main farm, so I want to get it perfect. So I don't mind fussing around with it for a couple days, because then everything is going to get built off of the main farm. It's a little bit too far to my right by like 1 square. We're going to shift it over a little bit. I know you're going to hate me, but we're going to shift it over a little bit. I don't want it there. I want it over a little bit. I want it more dead center. Let me go to, oh, yeah, let me, I think I want it more dead center. So let's go back to grass for a minute. Is that going to be centered? No. We got to come over one. And it's too wide. Is that the same width now as this? No, so we got to come out one more square. Is that where I want it? Now it looks like it's a little bit over too far to the left. So if I bring it out a little bit this way, then I got to take a little bit off of this side. Is that, yeah, that's more squared up to the main road. All right, let's see if that lines up now. Let's go back to, well, let me go leave it on grass for a minute. Let's get rid of this. And let's see if we can't line this up a little bit better. So let's go back to pathway for a minute. We'll have to shift the house back over a little bit. No, I think I'm a little bit too wide. I may have to cut back on the width a little bit. Oh, come on. I can't paint straight today. Is this going to be too wide? So now if we take our main farmhouse, and now we slide it over this way. No, we're just about perfect. So we get that guy centered there, and I'm going to have to move. Which direction did it move? So I got to change. So 92.975 stays the same. So we got to change this one to this position. So now it's going to spawn in where I want it. Then now we can probably build a gate and a fence around it and add it into the farmhouse i3D so it's one unit. All right, let's very carefully dig out. So let's go down to just 90 for a minute. I'll dig this out. This is where the house I think is going to stay. And I'm going to have to import in a water plane to put water in the pool. Oh, too far. push that back a little bit. I think we're good. I don't think I messed the ground up around the pole. No, so that's good. So we got our pole dug out. I'm going to need a water plane, and then we're going to figure out what fence and what gate we want to use. Alright, so I brought in a bunch of gates and fences and placeables and walls. Let's look at the stone wall set. Let's see, just look at the store really quick and see what it looks like. Yeah, I think we're going to go with more of a stone wall. Let's unzip this one. Let's see what we have. Do we want to look at? Let's look at the store photos and see if anyone matches the house. Do we want to go with gray? That's number 2. They must be different heights. 4. I don't know if I like that brick with our house. I think I'm going to go with more of a stone. Maybe that one. So 5 looks pretty good so far. So does 7. Definitely not that one. So it's going to be 5 or 7. So let's look at 5. That one may be a winner. Let's look at 7. I think I like 5 better. See what it looks like in the map. So far it's going to be number 5. And then yeah, so I think we're going to use number 5. So let me look at the textures real quick. Texture should be fine. So this is number 5. Oh, there's gates. There's poles. There's panels. So there's got to be different sizes. Alright, so now we're going to have, let's get 1 into the map and we'll figure out what we're going to use. Because we have different size poles. I don't know what the difference is. I don't need all of this in. Let's grab 1 pole and 1 panel. And then I can work with that from there. Not sure why this guy has pieces inside of pieces, whoever made this mod. But all I need is 1 panel and 1 pole. So let's go with 1 panel. Let's go File, Export Selection. Let's go Panel. And let's grab 1 of the poles. So File, Export, let's go Pole. So we'll grab 1 and 1. Now I also brought in some double gates. Let's look at this guy. Let's look at, let's open, oh, hold on. Crap, I gotta unzip it. Oh, I'm surprised that even opened. Let's unzip this one. Let's open it up, unzip to be safe. Now, which one do we want to use? I think I want to go with the larger size. That's the 4 meter, that's the 6 meter, that's the 8 meter. Now, I'm not sure which one we're going to need. Thinking probably maybe the 6 meter. Will the 6 meter get me everything I need in the way of triggers? Yes, it will. Alright, let's grab the 6 meters. Let's go File, Export. I'm going to go 6M Gate. I'm also going to have to spawn this in as a placeable, separate from the fence. Which means I'm going to have to mess around with this XML. Which i3D does this look like? Which i3D is that one? Oh, so I got to put this in as an animated object if I use it. Which I don't see it. I don't see this being animated. Look at this one. Alright, let me go back into here a second. No, that's the i3D it's going to refer to. Where's our 6 meter? I may mess around with the trigger off camera because I'm going to have to fix the XML and then spawn it in as a placeable. But let's do this. Let's go File, Import. I'm going to bring in a pole. Just going to drop it there for now. I'm going to bring in, let's go File, Import. I'm going to bring in one of the panels. I'm going to go File, Import. I may not use this 6 meter gate. It's the wrong size anyway. I'm going to need the bigger one. Definitely going to need the bigger one if we put the gate in. Let's take that one out. Let's go into here. Let me delete out the 6 meter gate. Let's go back to here. Let's go with the 8 meter gate and see what that looks like. File, Export. I'm going to go 8M. Let's go File, Import the 8 meter gate. Still a little bit too small. I'm going to have to probably upsize this if we use it. Question is, do I want to put a gate there, or do I just want to say the heck with it? Which means I'm going to have to mess around with it in the editor so I can enlarge it. And then I got to fix the transform groups and all that crap. I think we're going to leave the gate out. I think we're going to go with a fence. So let me do this. Let's go create a transform group. I'm going to go edit, cut. I'm going to put it inside of the farmhouse. And I'm going to go create another transform group. I'm going to go edit, cut. I'm going to put that inside of this one. And I'm going to cut these two out. And I'm going to put them inside of this transform group. So now they're going to be inside of the farmhouse. So whatever we do to it, if you want to sell the main farmhouse out, the fence will get sold with it. Let's grab the pole. And we'll throw the first pole here. Oh, that matches this almost perfect. I think we put it right here on the end. And we take the panel. Let me just look at a couple things. So it has a collision on it, which is fine. We want a collision on it. Does it have a rigid body? So I don't want to be able to drive through it. The collision has a rigid body. And then the panel, let's bump it up a little bit. And then the panel, let me just double check it. It has a collision with a rigid body. So we should not be able to drive through it. Oop, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to move the entire transform group to 90. And let's bring it into the pole. Let's get it lined up first. And centered. And then is it just a hair high? Yeah, it's just a hair high. Let's bring it down just a little bit. So I think I'm going to bring it down a little bit further. Alright, now we get to build a fence. Don't know where it's going to go yet, but we're going to build a fence. It's got to have the main farm fenced, or the main house fenced in. These poles, I think, are just a hair too high as well. I just want to pull these down just a hair. Yeah, that's going to be better. Alright, now let's grab another panel. Now, I don't want to go overkill with it, but I just want to get a lot of a fenced-in yard. And now let me grab another panel. Now we could take this whole transform group Oh, I didn't move it. Crap. Alright, I'm going to redo that. Hold on. All of these are going to go. This transform group needs to be right here. And then these guys, I'm going to replace. Do I want this over? You know what? We're going to move this one over a little bit. Just like that. And we're going to grab this panel. Panel's going to go ahead. Let's get it lined back up again. Let's get it down just a hair. Let's get it lined back up. And let's try that again. So I want to be able to move the entire transform group. So we can build the fence a little bit quicker. Let's go at least one more set. Now, is that going to be big enough? Now I can grab this entire transform group since it's right there. And let me duplicate it. Bring it over this way. Now we can turn it this way. And is it going to be over far enough? Yeah, this is going to be a long build because I want it. I got some specific stuff in mind I want to do. I'm not going to rush through this build. It's going to be a little bit of a lengthy build. Alright, let's duplicate that. Let's turn it this way to 0. Let's see how far past the pole we want it. I don't think I want to go too far past the pole. So whatever lines up close to this guy. So let's grab this pole, put another pole in, and we'll put another panel in. Yeah. And then we'll take this transform group. And then we'll line this guy up. To about there. Something like that. Now, where do we line up with the garage? Let me duplicate this. Swing gear this way to 90. Now, do I want to bring it back to here so we come straight up there? No, let's bring it out to here. And I'll bring it, yeah, and we'll bring it up, and we'll line it up. Yeah. This is gonna work. Let me throw one more section on. And then let's come over here. Let's grab this first section. Let's duplicate it. Let's go this way to 0. And I want to line this fence or this post up with this one. Yeah, and then we'll come on this side. Let's see, what does this guy line up with? Yep, right about there. Alright, so let's add these on one at a time then. Let's grab another pole. And a panel. And then another pole. I don't think these are going to line up. And then a pole. Maybe. And then a panel. And then we're going to grab on this side, let's grab another pole. And then we'll grab a panel. Kinda, sorta. We just have to play around with these couple panels. And another pole. Yeah, something like that. Alright, main farmhouse. I like it. I definitely like it. I'm going to grab a screenshot. Alright, now we're going to have to, let's come back up here to the main farmhouse. Let's go File, Export Selection with Files. Let's overwrite the farmhouse. And then I'm going to, let's delete, let's see, let me just double check our positions. So 88.45, 92.975, minus 4.175000. Alright, let's delete it out. And save the map. Now let's go to American Farmhouse. We have to open it up a minute. And we got to go back and we got to reset it back to 0, 0, and 0. And save it. So it has to spawn into the map as 0, 0, and 0. The gate we didn't use. I can delete that out. And then the panel and the pole I can now delete that out. And now let me make sure the texture paths are all look good. Nothing's messed up with textures. Nope. Why does it say placeables, 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 farmhouse? Why did the textures get all messed up? Why are the textures all messed up? Darn it. I want to see something. I want to see if it imported extra. It did. I think it imported extra textures in. No, it didn't. Why are the texture paths all messed up all of a sudden? Placeables. Yeah, why did it mess up all my textures? That pisses me off. Placeables. I'm going to slide this out. I'm going to save it for a minute. Farmhouse, American Farmhouse i3D. It effed all of my textures up. So all of this has to get deleted. Oh, this is going to suck. Let's do this. Let's go there. Let's go search, replace, just replace with textures. I don't know why it did this when I exported it back out. It put extra textures in the map file which I didn't need. Let's save that. So open it up, make sure it's going to open up without any errors. Should be good. And it should be at 0, 0, and 0. Let's jump back in the game. Empty slot. I'm only going to load the Easy Dev tool. We don't need all the mods loading. Alright, let's grab our truck. And I'm going to drive off the cliff so we can come in from the road. I got to move the store. Once we figure out where the town is going to go, I got to move the where the vehicles spawn into the map. Alright, so now if we're driving on the road where we're supposed to be, this will be the entrance to the main farm. Well, the main entrance to the main farm will be here. Now we'll have our roundabout. So you could park here or you could park by the other garage. You can still go in the house. Oh, the sounds are not working. And you can sleep and you can change your wardrobe. Let's make sure nothing else is like floating. We're going to have to add some water to the pool, but that'll be with a water plane. And we'll get some other trees and stuff in here. I think I'm going to like the main farmhouse. Definitely going to like the main farmhouse. We're going to get some lighting and some statues and stuff in there as well. We'll bring the lion statues in from the other map. Matter of fact, let's do that now because I want to add them into the house. Let's just make sure we can sell. Let me look at something really quick. Do we own the entire map? We do. Can I sell off the farmhouse? So if I go to here, construction, demolish, does it take everything out? It does. Perfect. So let's get out of here. So I'm building it. That's why I'm taking my time. Nikki Fizz, good afternoon. That's why I'm taking my time in rebuilding the farmhouse. Now the problem is I'm going to have to fix the textures again because once I put the lion statues in, it's going to mess up the textures again. But let's go File, Import. This is the last time. Well, let's do it this way then. Let's not build it in the map. Let's build it in here. Let me cancel that for a minute then. Let's go to Documents, My Games, Farm Sim 22 Mods, Angel Mountain, Maps, Map US. I want to grab those lion statues out. But hope everyone is doing well today. I had other plans today other than working on the map. I had outdoor winterizing planned, but then I woke up to, I had my son was going to come over and give me a hand today, but then I woke up, it was rain. It's been raining all morning. So I didn't get anything done around the house today, other than a load of laundry. All right, where is the main farmyard? Over this way. I want to get this main house completely done before we move on to a couple new projects. Let's grab the lion. What does it have with it? It should have one. No, it's just the lion. I want to bring the stone in as well, I think. So let's go File, Export, Lion. I'm going to put it here. And I'm going to grab the stone. Let's go File, Export. I'm going to put the stone here as well. And we'll have to fix the textures. And I also want to go File, Export Selection Files. I want to go into 4X, Maps, Map US, New Buildings. I want to put I'm going to call it the Rock 03. And I'm going to grab the lion again. File, Export, Lion. So I'm going to use him in other places besides the main farmhouse. So let's go back to, oh, not this one. This one. So let's look at the lions, look at the textures, and we're going to have to fix it. Let's go into new buildings. Let's grab this guy, copy, textures, paste. I can delete that out. And then this guy just becomes textures. And then this guy becomes textures. We'll save that. And then the rock should actually, I don't think the rock, I think they're going to be dollar data. They're all dollar data, so there's no textures with that. Alright, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to open up just the farmhouse outside of the map for a minute. I'm going to import him into here. I'm going to go with just the, I'm going to go 4x, placeables, farm, house, lion. I want this one. And we're going to go edit, cut, and paste. I'm going to create a plane for a minute, just so I have a solid surface to work on. And then we're going to grab the lion. We're going to get one on this side of the fence. Can I take him back to 0? No, so he's actually up in the air at 0. Well, maybe not. Let's put one. Oh, let's turn him. Let's put one here. And then let me duplicate him. Put one, oh, he may be in a little bit, he's definitely in a little bit too far. Oh, whoa. I don't want him past, too much past that gate. I think we're good there. So let's get rid of the plane. Let's make sure this is all at 0, 0, and 0. It is. Let's save that. We will close it. I'm going to check it for, again, any texture errors or texture pathing errors. No, we should be good now. Texture, yep, we got our line texture in there. I'm going to get rid of the lion and this. Let me leave them in there for a minute just to make sure they're going to spawn in. So let's go File, Import. Let's bring it back in for a minute. And then we're going to have to get it in its position. So let me copy this into here. And that's where the house is going to be. So that's where it's going to spawn in. Did our lion statues go where I want them to go? They did. Alright, that's going to be awesome. This guy needs to be turned a little bit more on this side, though. So he's facing out a little bit further. Well, not necessarily. Alright, now that we know what this is going to be, I'm not going to move it. It's going to stay right where it is. Let's get the rest of its textures and foliage completely done, so we can call the main farmhouse, other than water for the pool, done. Alright, so over here, let's throw a little bit more of the pathway color in here, just so we have some extra patio by the pool. And then we can start with a meadow harvest ready. Let's get the house finished up. Then we'll really be able to tell what it looks like when we go back in game. I need to go to subtract. So I need to be able to take that back out a little bit. There we go. And then let's go around the pool. Oh, I'm trying not to get grass on the sidewalk. I gotta try not to get grass inside the garage. How do we do? Oh, not too bad. We got a little bit right there. Come on. There we go. Alright, now let's get this side. Figure out what we're going to put there in a minute. Alright, got a little bit of grass in there. Where do we? So what do we have left? Let's fill this in. Alright, so that side. And then let's see what the grass looks like up and around these lion statues. On that side. Alright, now let's start over by the house. Alright, let's go to deco foliage. What do we have in deco foliage? We have... What does the daylilies look like? They're orange. I can live with that. Let's go with the daylilies. Oh, they're going to be either on the sidewalk or too far back. Well, that's going to have to do. Now I got to make sure we don't have any flowers inside the house. Let's not put any in front of the air conditioning unit. Let's get them off the sidewalk. 1018, hello? Hi. Now I don't want to put orange underneath the tree, so what do we want to do over here underneath the tree? So what else do we have? We have the daylily. Cornflower I think is yellow. Well, let's try that. Let's see what that looks like. So we have that. Oop, crap. Let me put that back. What I hit there. That's alright, so let's turn that off. Alright, so now we have that done. We have our lion statues in. Let's get a couple of... I'll probably put some flowers around the outside of the fence all the way around once the house is... once we get the rest of the farm in. But let's go to... So trees, what trees are those? That's the main tree pack. Do we have... Alright, so this is going to be our trees that we're using. So those are the border. Where do I want to put it? Water. Those trees we're going to delete out. Let's create a new transform group. I'm just going to create a new one. Let's go trees used. So that's going to be the trees that we're going to want to use in the map. And then inside, let's create another transform group. So let's go edit, cut, put it inside of there. Edit, paste. And now we're going to call this one the farmyard. So any trees we use in the farmyard we'll put inside that transform group. Let's go over to our main trees and let's grab a couple trees for the farmhouse. Alright, what do we want to use? Thinking, I don't want to go like too big, I don't think. We can always upscale them. Let's grab the willows. So let's duplicate that one. And let's duplicate this one. And we'll take this one and that one. And we'll go edit, cut, and paste. I'll start off with the willows. Alright, so let's grab the first one. So let's get one over in that corner. Throw this one over in this corner. Let's see, I want to turn that. Yeah, more that way. And then I'm going to duplicate that one. Let's bring it down. Put another one here. And I think I'm going to put a little bit. Let's get one of the big. This one seems to be a little bit bigger. Let's throw one of those in this back corner by the pool. And I want to put another a little bit too close. And then another one for the other side. So how's that going to look? I need something there. I don't know if I want to use another willow. Let's go grab a birch. Where are the birch trees? Over here on the end. I don't want the biggest one. Let's go one size down. Let me duplicate that. Let's go edit, cut, and paste. See what that looks like. Yeah, let's throw a birch tree there just to make it look a little bit different. So that's going to be the main farmhouse. Let's do a quick save. Now, the other monkey wrench that's going to throw us is, where am I going to put the monorail? Depends on where the silo goes. Now, how do we want to start arranging the rest of the main farm? Now that we have the house in place, I'm going to leave it in the map for a minute, but we have to delete it out. Silo we can bring over as a placeholder just for now. Let's see. But that's all going to depend on where the monorail goes. But I have not heard back from Papa Smurf yet. So I'm not exactly sure where the monorail is going to go. I want it sort of close to the bridge. So I'm thinking the main farmyard, where all the parking and garages and stuff are going to be over on this side. So let's grab the silo for now. Again, this is just a placeholder. I'm not going to spawn this in as a placeable right yet, but right now I just want to put it in as a placeholder. So it's going to go somewhere about here, probably like right behind the bridge, even with that bridge pier. The extension I'm going to have to put inside of the silo. So let's go edit. I'm just going to drop it here for a second. That has to go inside of the silo. Let's go edit, cut. I'm going to put it inside of here, because I'm going to have to spawn this in as a placeable. So it's going to go, and then we're going to have to make that a little bit smaller based on the monorail. So I'm going to leave it right there for a second. And then somewhere over here, where is... this guy? Oh. Is that a whole transform group? No. So let me just bring this over. So we're going to have a monorail running through here somewhere-ish. And I can't put this in place till Papa Smurf finishes it. So I'm going to bring this one section over just as a placeholder for now. And then this section has to get lined up with this section. So they're going to be something like this. Until I get the actual monorail back from Papa Smurf, I don't know how wide these are going to be. And that's what's holding me up. So I don't know how wide they're going to be. So that's going to go somewhere in there. And now this silo can actually go a little bit shorter now. So this guy doesn't need to be as tall. So let's go 1.6, no, 1.5. That's going to be about, no, it's still touching the track. So 1.4, ish, yeah. And then we're going to have our train unload pit somewhere up here. Don't know where yet, but we'll be able to unload into the silo at some point. Again, this is just a placeholder for now. Let me go down on my speed a little bit. Yeah, so this will be a placeholder for now. Somewhere above this silo. We'll be able to unload that the train or the monorail, whatever we put up there. So placeholder for now. So silo's going to be somewhere there. These tracks will run, so we'll have one train doing the north loop, and then we'll have another train doing the south loop. Now we can start import. Now I got to import stuff in. I know it took me forever to build the main farm, but I wanted it to be, or the main house. I wanted it to be the main feature. Alright, now we need some other garages. So, let me do a quick save. Alright, let's go. Alright, so let's go 4x map placeables. Angel Mountain map placeables. I want to grab. Where did I put them? We're going to need the animal pens. I'm going to hold off on those. Alright, we have this shed. Let's see what this shed. Let's see which one this shed is. Is this the one that's open on the front? No, this is the one that has the workshop trigger in it. We are definitely going to use this one. Let's go File, Export Selection with Files. 4x map placeables. This is going to be 38M by 24M shed. Let's grab that. And then I need this XML to go with it, so we're going to copy that into there. Alright, I want that shed. Not messing with the BGA today. I definitely want the British bale shed because I like how it looks. So we're going to grab this guy. So File, Export Selection with Files. Let's grab this guy. And its XML. We have carpentry, clay pit, coal mine, composter. I'm not going to grab the easy shed. I don't want the farmhouse. I don't want the farm silo. Which garage is this one? I definitely want these. So garage 1. Let's grab this guy. And I need this guy. So let's copy that over. Alright, so we have garage 1. What's garage 3 look like? The corner, yes, definitely garage 3. So File, Export. So garage 3. And let's copy that over. This one, I think, is the other one that has... Which one is this one? Don't know if I'm going to use that one. Well, we'll come back to that one. Grass dryer, gravel mine, hen house, horse ranch. That's all I want for now. Now, I also imported... Now, if I can remember which one it is, it's going to be the garage placeable. I think it's this one I want. This is going to be a new one. Nope, it's not that one. So it's not the garage placeable. It's the 5-bay garage, but I forgot something over here. Alright, the 3x8, this one, so I'm going to need, we're going to need the store photos for these, I think. Let me look at this XML. Yep, placeable store. I'm going to need, why is my store photo not here? placeables. Where's the store? I gotta grab. I don't see the PNG I need. I need all of these PNGs. I need the British bale shed. Why do I not see the store photos? Oh, I'm looking in the wrong one. Back to this one. Angel Mountain. I need this store. I need this guy to go with the 3x8 shed. I also need the British bale shed. So which store photo is that one? British bale shed DDS. Why do I not see it? Is it store or is it icon? Placeables? Oh, because it's placeables store. And then British bale shed. Let's copy. I need that one. And which one is it? The icon? No, it's this one. Is it the icon? No, it's this one. So I need placeables and then store. So I need this icon. Paste it over there. So that's going to take care of the British bale shed. I need garage 1 and garage 2. So I need... so make it hard on me today. Store garage 1, store garage 2. So I need store garage 1, store garage 1, store garage 3. I need to copy those over to here. And then what else do we bring over? That's it. Alright, so that's taken care of. I got the store photos in, because I'll throw an error without those. And then I like this new 5-bay garage. We're going to bring this new 5-bay garage in. So it kind of sort of goes with the American farmhouse that we're using. I like it. So let's go. Let's go under 4x map placeables. I'm going to create a new folder. Let's go farm 4x placeables. Let's open up the farm, and then inside the farm, create a new folder for garage. So inside of there, I'm going to grab... Oh, I hate when it changes. I want to go... It's the 5-bay garage. I'm going to copy this inside here. And we're going to delete that. I don't need the mod description. We could delete that. Everything else I do need. Now we're going to have to fix the... Let's open this up. So the store photo is going to be placeables, farm, garage. That's going to be our path for our store photo. We have to fix the path for the i3D. And then we have to fix the path for the sound. Let's go control find sound. We'll fix the sound right now. So it is going to be, let's look at the correct path. It is going to be placeables, farm, garage, sounds. So that's going to be the correct path for the sound. Let me copy this. I'm also going to need it here. I'm 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 going to need it here. This way when we go in game they won't throw errors. I'm going to need it there. This garage has a lot of different areas making sound. Here. I think it has 10 doors on it. Here. There. And there. I think that's everywhere I need it. Yep. Alright, let's save that. Alright. Let's go to store items. No, we're using mod description. Alright, let's put that big that new garage in there first. And I'm actually going to rename it just to make things a little bit easier. We're just going to call it 5 bay garage, just to make it easier. And then we're going to go to our mod description. Let's copy this. Let's paste it back in. It's going to be garage. And then what did we rename it? 5 bay garage. XML. Alright, let's go into the map. Let's go File, Import, Farm, Garage. Let's bring that big 5 bay garage in. I want it, I think, kind of sort of off of the main house. I think I'm going to turn it this way. Let's go minus 90. Let's put it, I may get rid of this platform underneath it. I may get rid of that. I'm not sure yet. Let's see what it looks like. Thinking like we're going to tuck it up over here next to the house. I seriously think I want to get rid of that platform underneath it. And just paint in what I want. Let's leave it for now. If I don't like it when we get in game, we can always move it. Oh, I can bury it in the ground and not even use it. Maybe not. Let's go minus 50 point. Oh, wrong way. I wanted the Y. I'm going to bring this down a little bit. Right to about there. Now, where do we want to position it? I think I want to leave room for some trees. Let's leave room for a row of trees between the house and whatever we build for a farmyard. And I think this guy we're going to slide. Here's what we're going to do. Yeah, I want him lined up, I think, with the fence. And we're going to leave room for a row of trees through here. And then we're going to put the rest of our sheds and our storage in here. But I want to be able to leave room to drive a road train in here and drop off grain and then drive your road train back out. But I think I'm going to like that garage right there. Kind of close to the house because they kind of sort of match. Yeah, let's drop it there for now. Alright, let's go File, Import. Let's bring in the shed. Let's drop it there for now. Let's bring in the British bale shed. Let's drop it there for now. Let's bring in garage 1. And garage 3. Alright, now we get to play dominoes. Where do we want these? Let's get this guy out of the way for now. I like this British bale shed. Which side is the opening? That side's the opening. I want to be able to leave room to drive around it. So if I put it in, it can only go back that far. Do I want it facing that garage? Are we going to have enough room to drive something along through there? Or do I want to turn it this way? No, actually, we're going to slide this guy out of the way for now. We're going to grab, is this the single? This is the single. Alright, you're going to get lined up with the silo. Silo, again, is, I don't know exactly where it's going to go, so I may have to shuffle these around a little bit. But I think I want to put this guy about here. And we'll put another one. Just I want to leave a space between them so you can park implements in there. Not knowing where the monorail is going to go is a little bit tough. Let's leave them in just as placeholders for now. Let's take this guy. Let's kind of sort of line him up with this one. And then we can pull him over this way. I don't know how far back we're going to go. Probably to about there. So you should still be able to drive a road train through here, drop your grain off, drive out. Now the problem is, I'm not going to be able to do the same thing on the front side. So these garages aren't going to be able to go here. So I'm not going to be able to drive along road train through here to pick up our grain. Unless I give myself a little bit more room. Let's slide this one down. Let's slide this one down. Let's butt them up next to each other. Well, if I compromise. Come on, give me the this guy. Couldn't see it there for a second. It blended in with the... So if I butt these two up, can we get a road train in through the back, drop off your grain, and then drive out? I probably can. Now, can we get a road train through here and be able to drive out without hitting the garage? I don't know until we go in game. Leave them there for the time being. And then this guy, let's bring this guy in a little bit further. And let's take another one of these. Let's put it over here. Let's turn it this way to minus 90. Oh, did not want to do that. Oh, what the hell did I just do? Oh, there we go. Good. We'll get this guy here. Kind of lined up with that one. Now, if we're using this as our main yard, this will be our 5-bay garage. Let's take the British bale shed. He's now going to get spun this way. But I want to line him up with this guy. We're going to bring him back to about there. Right? Yeah, so I'll bring him back to about there. And then we're going to take this guy and we'll line him up with this one. we'll pull him over, I think, to about here. And that'll give you room to put more placeables down. But this should be a nice, decent yard. Alright, so let me do... I'm not going to spawn them in as placeables yet. I want to see how they look. So the garage doors and stuff won't work. But... Or do I just want to spawn them... You know what? Let's just spawn them with placeables. We can always move them. So let's come up to the first one. This guy. Yeah, let's just spawn them in and be done with it. That one is the 5-bay garage. So let's go to placeables. I'm going to copy that. We'll paste it in. This is going to be farm garage. This one's the 5-bay. It is going to be placeables farm, and it is going to be garage. And then its XML is the 5-bay garage. And then let's get its position and rotation. Yeah. Copy that. We can always move them. Height is 93. And then our Z. And then our rotation is minus 180, minus 90, minus 180. And it also has to be farm ID 1. So that's going to be that one. What's next? The extra large workshop. Again, I think we're going to have to bring... Do I have to bring this down a little bit? No, I think we're good there. Or do I want to bring it down a little bit? So we're not driving like up into it. Yeah, it should be good there. Alright, which one was that? That one is placeables. Is that the 38 by 24 shed? That one is the 38 by 24 shed. So that is this XML. So we are going to go into, we're going to make it a little bit easier on ourselves. Let's go into Angel Mountain Maps, Map US. I'm going to grab this placeables XML, and I want the 38 this guy. Let's copy that into the new placeables. So all we got to do is put the new position in. And then the new rotation in. So that guy is this one. Height is different. Let's copy that. this position goes here, and then our rotation is going to be 0, 0, 0. So that one should be good. Now we have to register our store data for this XML. Not store data, this placeables. Let's go copy, paste. It's just placeables. And its XML is 38M by 24M shed. So that XML is registered. And then, where's my placeables? So we have it registered here. So that one should spawn in. Next one is going to be the British bale shed. So we need, let's go to this guy. So I need the British bale shed, which is this one. Let's copy that one over to the new placeables folder. We have our file name, grab our position, and our rotation. And then we'll grab this guy. And then we'll grab this guy. And then we are 0 minus 90, 0. So that stays the same. So that's one is in. Sorry, so garage 1. So let's go to this placeable. Nope, we have to register the British bale shed. So let's go back to mod description. Let's copy that, paste it back in, and then we have to register the British bale shed. XML. Alright, now we can move on to garage 1, which I don't know if I did. I used garage 1 and garage 3. Let's just grab them both. Over to the new placeables. We're using garage 1 right now. So let's grab its position. Its Y coordinate. Its Z coordinate. And then it is 0, 0, and 0. And we'll save that. And we have to register. Let's go back to mod description. Let's copy that, paste it back in. We have to register garage 1 and garage 3, I think they are. So garage 1 we have to register, and then let's just do the other one. I think it's just garage 3. Now, we have a second, oh yeah, let's just do them in order. So garage 3, let's go to placeables. So garage 3, let's get its position. this guy. And then it is at 0, 0, and 0. Let's save that. And we have 2 more garage 1s to register. So let's grab garage 1. I'm going to copy that. And we're going to put it in 2 more times. So the first garage 1 goes here. And the height is good. And it's at 0, 0, and 0. And then the last garage 1, which is that one, and it's going to be at 0, minus 90, and 0 on the rotation. Before I delete these out so we can see what they look like in game, let's do a quick paint job. Just rough it in. It doesn't have to be exact. I just want to know about where these buildings are going to be. And how much room we're going to have for our buildings. And we can fine-tune this later. I just want to get this roughed, just roughly figure out where it's going to be. So we're going to have to spawn all these buildings back in anyway. Let's get this guy underpainted. We got a lot more fencing to put in, but I don't know if we'll get it done tonight. Don't mind it having a little bit of extra concrete pad. How does this guy, might as well, if we're going to do it, might as well get it pretty close to where it needs to go. And then we're going to have a driveway for the silo along the bridge. Actually, we're going to have a road. We're going to have a driveway coming all the way around if you want to have room to bring a road train in. So it's actually going to go right up to this guy. And then how far out I'm going to come, I'm not sure yet. But this guy is actually going to go right up to the road. Or the driveway coming in, I should say. So I want to leave a gap because we're going to have room for a road train. So this guy's actually going to come, oh, wrong one. This guy's actually going to come right up to the driveway. Too far. something like that. And then this guy, for now, will come under here. So let's go under here. And for now, let's just go straight across. That's lined up almost perfect. Come out a little bit further so it has a concrete pad to sit on. And then somewhere in here, just put a road in for now. Change it later. And then this yard I think is going to be pretty solid. I do want to leave, I think, a bit of grass there. No, maybe not. Maybe we'll just make this solid yard. Can always change it. So if we do a solid yard there, you know what, we're going to have a driveway coming around back. So let's just bring it up to here for now. All the way across. And then let's leave a little bit of gap here. Oh, too far. Let's come straight back across here. Kind of sort of with this guy. Something like this. Don't like that little bit of grass there. I think we're going to leave you room to put like more placeables and stuff down. Actually, I don't want to go quite that far. Let's bring it out here. Let's leave a little bit of grass along here. And then the same thing here. Let's leave a little bit of grass. And I think we're going to make this opening a little bit bigger. Oop. So we'll bring some bigger implements and stuff in. Maybe put like a hedge or something in there, or a couple, or maybe some flowers in there. Alright, let's see what this looks like. So this guy has to come out. That guy has to come out. That guy has to come out. Because they spawn in as placeables. And let's do a save. Alright, let's see what this mess looks like. I think I have everything registered. So let's grab an empty slot. Let's turn this on so I can see the errors while they load. I'm going to deselect all. I'm just going to grab the Easy Dev tool. And let's see what turns red as this loads. Oh, we got a bunch of errors. Oh, we're going to have to fix some placeables. What's throwing errors? The farm shed. Okay, the farm shed itself, the audio, the props. All right, let's get out of here. Let's do a crash. Let's fix all the errors. And then we'll reload. All right. Forks placeable. Okay, so audio. So the sound didn't come over. So we have to go to, I'm going to leave this full screen for a minute. So the sound didn't come over. So I need, let's roll this up a little bit further. Oh, I can't. As far as I can go. Alright, 4x placeables audio. 4x placeables, we need an audio file. So new folder for audio. Because the audio didn't come over from Angel Mountain placeables audio. These two sounds didn't come over. Let's copy those over. Alright, so that's going to fix the audio roll door and the audio house. Mods placeables file props. The i3D for the props did not come over. So placeables file. Placeables file. So these props did not come over. So I need placeables. Let's just copy it over to here. So that should take care of that error. Failed to open XML lights, fluorescent light. Alright, so I need placeables lights, placeables lights. Let's copy this one over to there. So that should fix that error. Should fix all of those. And then the warning for the BGA, we're going to have to live with because the BGA is not in the map yet. Alright, that should fix all the errors. Let's try this again. Alright, save game. I'm going to turn on the error so they can load. Let's deselect all. Easy Dev tools. I don't want to see any more red this time. Okay, cool. So just a warning for the BGA because the BGA is not in the map yet. So we should have everything spawning in. Let's see if we like it. Let's drive off. I'm going to have to, sooner rather than later, I'm going to have to move this where this vehicle spawn in. But I don't know where the main vehicle shop's going yet. Alright, so if we're coming down the road, oh, I should have put my store delivery mod in. So if we're coming down the road, we turn into the main farm. We coming up this way. So dead ahead is the main farm. And then we'll have our main yard over here. Let's check out this new garage. So this door should open. Oh, I'm not getting the door triggers. Why am I not getting the door triggers? Okay, I'm getting a door trigger for that one. Maybe there's a switch inside for that one. Getting a door trigger for that one. Does this one have a trigger? It does. So does this garage door have a switch? It does. Ooh, I like it because then you can drive straight through it. Ooh, we got a little loft up here too. I like it, we can drive straight through it. And then let's make sure the door over here works. Oh, let's get a little bit of speed. That's why I turned that mod on. Alright, perfect. So this is gonna work. We should have a workshop trigger in here. British bale shed. These have working lights. So we can turn lights on and off. At night. Now, can we get a road train in here? That is the $64,000 question. Where do I have it? Let's check miscellaneous first. No. Is it under trailers? No. Well, kinda, sort of. Where do I have? Let's check animals. No. Oh, I didn't load my mod. I can't bring the road train in. Let's reload it with the mods. Let's bring the road train in. I want to see if I can get the road train in and around there. Cowboy mics. The Google download don't work for me. Is there another way to get the Angel Mountain 1.9? Unfortunately not, because my Mega NZ is full and my Mediafire is full. So I have to use Google Drive. Why is it not working for you? Because I cannot upload it to Mega NZ, and I cannot upload it to Mediafire. Both of my accounts are full. So I can only upload it to Google Drive right now. I want to load this with all the mods. Send me a whisper on Twitch or send me a private message on Facebook and let me know what the issue is. I'll try and help you out. Even if I have to get Dixie to upload it and then give you the link for Dixie. Alright, let's grab a little bit of speed. Let's come over this way. The only reason I opened up the Google Drive account is because the other two were completely full. Alright, let's grab store delivery mod. Try not to drop my Xbox One control on the floor. Let's go into here. I have no clue because it gets to 5% left and throws a network error and then it says I don't have permission. I didn't get, well, I haven't checked any other messages, but I don't think anybody else is having any issues, but not 100% sure. Let's lease this guy. Let's lease this guy. And let's, is it this one? Yeah, let's just go with the bigger engine. Let's lease this guy. I'll see if anybody else is having issues, but I haven't had any other complaints so far. Now, this silo's not working, so I don't have working triggers yet. But I just want to see if I can get a road train in and out of there. I'll try and come up with another solution for you. I just don't know what it's going to be right now. Because I have nowhere else to upload the map to. And I'm not lined up quite right. Alright, let's see what it looks like trying to get a road train into the new area. Google your error and see what the solution is. Yeah, we're going to have plenty of room to drive through here with the road train. We'll be able to drop our stuff off. We'll be able to drive, or we can drive either through here and around. Perfect. Yeah, we'll have plenty of room. And then if we come over here, oh yeah, we'll have plenty of room to drive through here with your road train. Pick your stuff up here. Oh yeah, and then drive back out. Plenty of room. Is it on the website yet? No, because only the Patreon members have 1.9. It's not getting released to fit to everybody else until next Friday. But the Patreon, but everybody else is going to have the same link next week to the Google Drive. I like so far. Plenty of room to put extra placeables down. I want to get a screenshot or two. So let me turn F1 off. Let me turn the map off. I have tried to read it, but my understanding of it doesn't make sense. I even have disabled. Yeah, let me get off the line stream and I'll do a bit of research. Alright, I'm going to grab a couple screenshots, and I'm actually getting ready to get out of here for the night because I'm going to try and get a little bit of rest and some dinner before work tomorrow. So the main farmhouse, part of the yard. And now let me grab let me just grab my yellow truck again. Yeah, I'll do a little bit of research on Google after my stream, and I'll see if I can help you out. Sounds more like a memory issue with your PC. I think I like the layout so far of what I've seen in the main farm. Alright. So before I can go any further, which I'm not going to do any more work on this tonight, but I'm going to have to spawn all these buildings back in so we can finish the landscaping and trees and painting and other fences. So I think I'm going to put a fence along the bridge. Maybe, maybe not. I know I want to fence the entire farmyard in. Once we figure out where the rest of the farmyard's going to be, because I think I'm going to have all the storage on this side. Main farmyard will be there, and then I think on this side, I want to start getting all of the animal pens in on this side. And then probably on this side we'll do, on this side I'll probably do since our shed's going to be on this side. On this side I'll probably do pig food mixer, TMR mixer, grass dryer, seed maker, fertilizer maker, some of the basics over on this side. And then probably past these sheds, behind the house, we'll probably put all of our animal pens and then wrap them back around kind of this way, around the main farmyard. We'll get some of the very basics in here, like I said, seed, fertilizer, TMR, pig food, silage. I'm not going to put the composter over here. It's probably only going to be seed, fertilizer. We'll figure it out. That'll be our problem for next stream. Let me save this. I'm going to throw you all on ending soon. I'm going to get out of here for the night. I'm going to save this, close it, zip it up, save it, throw it on my external hard drive. I do like 2 backups just in case something goes horribly wrong. But I appreciate everybody stopping in. I hope you had a good weekend. I am not working mandatory Saturday next weekend, so I will have a 2-day weekend. So we should be able to get a lot of modding done next weekend. I probably won't even work on the map at all this week. It'll probably be next weekend. We'll probably pick it up where I left off next weekend. I'm going to go try and figure out Cowboy Mike's issue. Hope everyone has a great night, and thank you all for stopping in.